Welcome to New York Luxury Bridal Fashion Week, Spring Summer 2022. Countdown to the collections. I'm Rachel Leonard, Editorial Director of the Bridal Council. Today, we're honored to have CEO and Creative Director, Sareh Nouri. How are you today, Sareh?
I'm good, Rachel. Thank you so much for having me.
It is our pleasure. So, Sareh, for the new brides out there, would you describe your overall aesthetic of the Sareh Nouri brand?
Sure. So our aesthetic is overall, it's classic, timeless, fashion forward, and elegant. That's the Sareh Nouri bride.
Excellent. And so who was your bride?
The best way to put it is our bride is Grace Kelly, Lauren Bacall, Audrey Hepburn. Again, it's that classic, elegant bride that loves fashion but wants to stay timeless as well. So that would be the best way to explain that.
Okay, so as you said, it's a very classic, very classical bride.
They want to look timeless on their wedding day, looking back in pictures. They want to, look back and say, I wore this 20 years ago, still timeless, still elegant.
I love that. And where are your gowns made?
They're made here in our design studio in New Jersey. Everything's made in the US. And I really, from the beginning of my career, I decided that I wanted to do that. And I will, as long as I can, I will keep my production here. And it's just something that the brides and their moms love hearing. And, when I attend trunk shows, there's discussions about it. And when they find out, they just get so excited. And there's a lot of, we create a lot of job opportunities here. So that's definitely been the goal.
That's really wonderful news. It makes it more authentic being here. So what's your inspiration? Tell us about the new collection for 2022. What are we going to see? Spring, summer.
So we just launched a collection. I'm so excited. This is our look. Spring 2022. And so the inspiration this season is the Enchantment collection, and it's inspired by, from romantic details from past and present. And the collection has a hint of edginess and sexiness, which we don't normally present. And this season, I added more texture. I added more lace. We're known for our clean dresses with the bows, and the brides are still loving that. But they have been asking a little bit about lace. So I think that this is going to be a great addition to mix it in. So this collection is really a good representation of both.
Oh, that's great. That's a little bit of a new departure for you, because I know lately, the last few years, it's been very clean, very minimal, just gorgeous shapes, those big luxurious bows. So that'll be interesting. I can't wait to see the hints of texture that you're adding. So you're involved with every part of the process. Tell us what's entailed in putting a collection together besides designing it. What are all the elements that will help you launch this collection?
So as you said, I'm involved from A to Z, which I love. I've been doing that from day one. And as long as I can, I'm going to do that. I think it's fun and it's rewarding. This is the fun part of the job, right? So besides, doing, the sketching and designing, it's the creative process is also picking out the fabrics, which is my favorite part. And also being involved in the ad campaigns, the videos, the imagery, and down to sales. I mean, I have, reps that travel, but before COVID, I used to attend trunk shows all the time, and I loved meeting brides. It was just like a learning process for me too. So that really, even from the beginning of my career, that's helped me a lot. So, and I used to be in bridal sales before I launched my company. So I'm involved in all of those aspects, but I think that is what, makes the brand successful, is that I don't just do one thing and, delegate things to others. There's of course help, but I think being involved in every aspect gives me inspirations and ideas too. So
absolutely. And it's your company, so you're in charge, and it's your name, and you've got to make it happen and be responsible for your reputation. And absolutely, that makes complete sense. What's new? What's next on the horizon for your brand?
So we have a lot of exciting things. I feel like we deserve it after a difficult year for everybody. We're launching our evening wear, and there's some, exciting projects coming up that, once we're ready, we will, come out with it. But my main goal is to do the evening wear. We were launching that before COVID, but when it happened, I decided to wait. And I think that's the next big thing for me. A lot of the moms and family members always ask, "Can you do this dress for us?" And it's difficult when you don't have the actual design and you can't custom make for every single person. So now that we're going to shoot the collection, we're going to do an ad campaign just like we do with our bridal. And I think that's gives everyone, and we can go from that as a canvas and add things and customize for the moms and for people that want to wear the evening wear. But I think this is going to be another level for us, and I'm excited. We're going to see some colors versus ivory and white.
Wow, what a shock.
That's so new to me because I'm just my eyes always looking at the bridal colors. So, and you get a palette of colors, and you just it's a little bit more difficult than bridal.
Oh, I'm sure. So it's geared towards really for evening wear for a wedding or just evening wear in general?
Evening wear in general, we have short dresses, cocktail dresses, red carpet, gowns that are a little bit more, black tie. So we have a variety, and I think that they're good for different body, shapes, different fabrics, and different colors, and they come in a sea of, swatches of colors. So I think that's going to be exciting.
So you'll have certain silhouettes, and then you're going to offer them in different colors.
Correct.
And then the store will order it, or actually the customer, the mother or whoever will order it based
Exactly.
off of a sample, like we do with wedding dresses,
Exactly.
most likely. That's very, very exciting. That's great news.
And we did the robes a few months back, which is great. We have them directly on our website, and the brides, either the bridesmaids or maid of honor, they purchase those for the bride, and they're made from the laces that we actually use for the wedding dresses. So they're beautiful. They're made here, and it's just like an heirloom piece for the bride going on a honeymoon. So
They really are beautiful, and I love it that you are making from I mean, first of all, it's probably repurposing, I'm sure. Hate to say that, and
yeah,
making use of everything, so that's very sustainable of you.
yeah,
That's great. But it's also,
sustainable.
yeah, exactly. And but it's also, I love the idea that it's, you're a wedding robe and it has a similar lace to it, and you'll get to wear it as long as you want, and that's
These are great things. I think that for us to be able to grow the brand, we also need to branch out, and not only do bridal and do things that will be coming. So evening is the bridal robes, and an evening, and hopefully it'll lead to other stuff.
absolutely perfect. And do you have any tips for the brides out there? Sarah Nouri tips?
Um, as far as I always tell the brides, like when you go dress shopping, take pictures and some inspirations. Be very honest with your sales consultant as far as the look goes, the budget goes, because that's the person that's going to be able to help you find your dream dress, and have an open mind. I've had brides that were just absolutely open to any suggestions, because the consultants, store owners, and designers, we've been doing this for a while. We see so many different brides, different shapes. We know what will look good. So something that's hanging on a rack may not appeal to you, but it's the fit of the dress and the way it's constructed and it looks on. So taking suggestions and having an open mind, I think you're a winner if you do that, really. And you have nothing to lose. Worst case, you will not like it, but I think that's the best thing a bride can do.
And they should still obviously tell you where they're getting married, the time of year, and all that stuff. But basically, you're saying is just be open minded and don't just say I got to have this dress and that's that.
Exactly. And there's even our gowns. I always tell the consultants they are not hanger dresses; they're body dresses.
Uh-huh.
So walk past them because they're just very simple. But on the body, it's what looks good on the body. So, and a lot of people have been taking that feedback, and it's definitely helped them.
That's a great selling point. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me today, and all the best with your new collection. I can't wait to see it and see you in person someday and your collection.
Yes. We miss you guys. We truly miss everybody and seeing everyone in person. But it looks like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and hopefully we'll get to do that soon. And as always, Rachel, you've been so supportive, and I thank you for that, supporting my brand, and it means a lot.
My pleasure. Have a great rest of your day, Sarah. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye bye.